Sports to the Bone family. Blessings, blessings, blessings once again. Welcome back to another video. Thank you all for checking this one out. All right, my people. So a couple of things to look at in this one. We're going to be taking a look at Kyrie Pierre, the man who is doing a lot of work for Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. You know, he did an interview and he had quite a few interesting things to say as it relates to his own personal career and also his team on a whole. So we'll take a look at that. Plus, the West Indies Championship resumes today. So we will definitely talk a little bit on that. So just give a listening ear and let me know your thoughts. Before we get into the information here, I want to say a big shout out to all the people that were able to come on the live last night. Yes, we had a good little chat. It's been a while since, we have been able to go live. Last night, luckily, we got an opportunity to do a little link up. And I really appreciate all those who were able to come out and share their opinions as it relates to what's happening, especially to West Indies cricket. So shout out to everybody for passing through. All right. Khary Pierre, my viewers and subscribers, he has been on the scene for a little while now. Talking about T20s, ODI. Well, he played a couple of ODIs for West Indies, and he's now doing his thing under where red ball cricket is concerned. So I am taking this from the Sportsmax website. The headline says Khary Pierre eyes West Indies recall, but focused on ending Red Force's title drought. Right, so man is saying, listen, I definitely want to get back into the West Indies setup, but the primary thing or the main thing right now is to try and help Trinidad and Tobago Red Force get across the line as they look to secure our title. I think the last time they won this championship was like around about 2006. So Kyrie Pierre is saying that, listen, he's bowling well and he wants to make sure that the team gets across the line. So I'm going to do a little bit of reading and then we'll look at some numbers. So they say, the article starts and it says, though hoping for a recall to the West Indies setup, Trinidad and Tobago's Khary Pierre is intent on letting his performances dictate the future, any future selection as his primary focus remains on helping the Red Force break their lengthy West Indies Championship title drought. Right? And as I said earlier, Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they haven't won the title since 2006. But Khary Pierre, he is, I would assume he is very confident because right now he's the leading wicket taker. He sits atop the table with 31 wickets, and he's determined to not only maintain his rich bowling form, but he also wants to make sure that he helps the Red Force team across the line to get that title. They are just behind Guyana Harpy Eagles by a point, I think. So, very interesting. Now, this is what Khary Pierre had to say about the whole thing. And I quote, I have been doing well so far this season. I was also doing well in previous years. But I just believe it's my year, right? I think God's timing is the best timing. And I'm just reaping the rewards of that. Right? That is what he's saying. Now, Khary Pierre, he went on to say that, and I quote, this year is actually my year to pick up wickets for the team. And I am just doing that to the best of my ability as a spinner, right? And he said that you want to deceive the batsman as best as possible. If it's all about varying of pace, length, and all you're supposed to do as a spinner, he explains. So he's saying that it's all about that, just varying your pace, your length, and try to see if you can deceive batsmen. And just to remind you, Jaden Seals and Anderson Phillip, they are not present for this game that starts today. They won't be present for the for the final game either. So it's all hands on deck right now. He went on to say that, and I quote, we were without Phillips and Seals in the first couple of games because of West Indies duty. So it's just about doing the same things we were doing, right? Everyone has to pull their weight. It's it's not going to be about one or two bowlers, right? They want the best for us too, and it's just about going out there and winning for them, right? He's saying that the county and the supporters, well, the country and the supporters. Man is saying that, listen, when Jaden Seals and Anderson Phillip were away on international duty, they got the campaign up and running, and they did well, so they are looking to finish strong, even though those two experienced bowlers won't be present. He went on to say that, listen, we can't relax right now. We just have to keep playing the good cricket we're playing. We have to win these two games and try to win this title, which has been evading us for nearly 2 decades, in quote. So they have to try and win, and they have to try and secure some bonus points, right? So he's saying that he also said that, and I quote, getting a West Indies recall has never left my mind since the games I played before. I always want to represent West Indies. I am doing my best and letting my performances do the talking. God's timing is the best timing, right? If I get the West Indies call, I'll be happy. It will be a great feeling and a great moment for me. But for now, I am focused on Trinidad and Tobago and trying to win this title, end quote. So the man has said, listen, I want to go back and play for West Indies, yes, but right now we're locked in and we're looking to try and get across the line for to win this championship. Now, let me just remind you, for those who don't remember, Khary Pierre has actually played a few games at the international level. 3 ODIs, 3 ODIs in terms of his bowling. You understand? Let me see. Wickets. Let me see. All right, so 3 ODIs so far, and he has 1 wicket to his name, right? 3 ODIs, 1 wicket, economy of 6.07, average not too low at all, 158. So, he has definitely improved, and, we're hoping that he will be able to continue improving. The more bowlers we have doing well is the better for us. Now, in terms of T20s, he has 10 T20s under his belt, picking up 7 wickets at 38.42 apiece, economy of 9.60. Now, in terms of first-class cricket, red ball cricket that he's focusing on now, he has 32 matches and he has 100 wickets, right? 32 matches, 100 wickets, average of 21.75, economy of 2.42. Not bad at all, not bad. He has best bowling in an innings of 8 for 27, best bowling in a match 12 for 44, right? So that is how it's looking there for Khary Pierre. 4 or 5 wicket haul and 3 4 wicket hauls. Also has a 10 wicket haul to his name, right? So he's definitely he sounds confident. He sounds as if he is locked in and he wants to contribute as best as possible to his team getting across the line. So yeah, that is pretty much it, my people. As I said at the top of the video, though, the West Indies Championship continues today. The games will be interesting. It's the final, it's the penultimate round. So make sure you're watching. There are still people out there trying to impress the newly appointed test coach. So, hopefully we'll see some good batting and some good bowling in the final couple of games. Big up on yourself. Stay safe. Bless up.